to sew back perfect dart. From this neck part here, from the shoulder, take your tape. This is your neck part that I've already cut. Take your tape roof like this. Measure 1.5. This is my 1.5 like this. Now, I come straight to where I want my dart to start. This is the back part of that. My back part, back part is 5 inches. It's 5 inches. 5 inches. This is my 5 inches here. All right. Now from this 5 inches, from here to here, 5 inches, I'm going to measure 12 inches. Now to get this 12 inches, yours may be 10 or 11. Just identify where your armhole is. Now from this armhole, that is where my back dart will stop. You see it now? Now if I measure from this my armhole here, my back part, that is 10, is 12, all right? So I'm going to use my ruler to make straight line. 12 inches. I make straight line. This is how to sew perfect dart. With this, there will not be any puff at the back part. You will see some people, after finish sewing their dress, puff will come out at the back part. It's because they didn't sew their dart very perfectly. So when you follow this method to sew your dart, you see your dress will come out very alright. Now remember I said I measure 5 inches. Both my sewing allowance is inside the 5 inches. So I'm going to be sewing it now. So what I do, I make sure I connect this line straight to meet with my 12. Continue making the line. Okay, let me use my hand to straighten it. Continue making the line to meet to this 1.5. Remember I said from my shoulder part, that is the neck part, I measure 1.5. Make sure you follow it. That is what will give you perfect dart. Alright, so I made the chalk bold for you to see it. You see? So I'm going to hold it now. So this is how to sew perfect dart from the neck. Look at my hand. Some people follow it like this. When you follow sew your dart like this, hold it like this. After finish sewing that dart, it will gives your the back of your work puff. It will make that back dress to be puff. So please don't hold it at this tip mat here. Go measure 1.5 or 2 inches and hold it like this. For you to get it right, use pin to hold it so that it will not shift. Alright, I like using pin for my work. For all my work, I cannot sew without pin. Alright, so I use pin to hold everything like this, so that when I'm sewing it, there will not be any shifting at all. So I'm still going to be pinning it. You see what I'm doing? I hope you are seeing me. You are seeing the work. Please ask your question on this work. I'm going to reply you. So I start pinning it until I get to where I will stop. Alright, so this is how to sew perfect dart. When you use this method to sew your dart, your back dart, you will see that there will not be any puff again, once again, at the back part. So I will be sewing my 1/2 inches now. Now I'm going to measure my 1/2 again. What I need here is to trace from this upper side to the down part. Now I've pinned it. So I measure 1/2 inches again. I measure 1/2 inches from the down part. Now from there I measure 12 inches. I hope you understand what I'm doing now. This 12 inches is from my armhole. The dart of armhole stop at the dart of back dart stop at armhole side. So you don't need to start measuring it. Once where your armhole stops, that is where your dart will stop for back. Back dart stop at the armhole side. Now for this, for it to last very well at the back part, to avoid puff, is that place I measure from the shoulder part, that is the neck part, I measure 1.5. Now after taking this, like I said earlier, I measure that 12 inches. So this is my 12 inches. 12 inches is where my armhole is. Yours may not be 12 inches. Just follow your armhole. Once you follow your armhole, you get your where your dart will stop. Now I'm gonna use my ruler now to make this straight line. Alright, see what I'm doing here. I make my straight line. Alright, see what I'm doing now. So this is what I'll be sewing now. I'm going to be sewing it up to this side. So I'll be sewing it now. Let's sew it together. So this method is one that avoid the puff at the back part. Alright. So I'm sewing it now. So this is how to sew back dart to avoid puff at your dress, at the back side of your dress. Follow this method to sew your dart and you see how easy it comes out. So I'm done with this side. So I'm going to be sewing other side with the same method. I hope you understand it. So I'm done with this. After that, I remove the pin. Please always use pin to pin your work so that it comes out very, very perfectly. Alright. So I've sewed the dart, the back dart of my dress. See how good it is. Alright. So see, I've sewn it up to this side. This is where I stop from this this armhole side. But in case if you want your dart to go up to this shoulder part here, so that means you have to increase your shoulder. In case if you are sewing it up to this side, you add sewing allowance at this shoulder part so that it will not affect this shoulder side. But normally this is where that's not supposed to stop, at this armhole part. Like in case if you want it to go up, add allowance, more allowance on it. Follow what I did and you will sew perfect that at the back part. Now for better understanding, let me say it again at this other side. So this neck part here, for this other side, so this is another dart again for that side. See, this is my neck part. This is the neck part I've cut. Look at the neck. Now from this neck part, use your tape like this. Press it like this. Measure 1.5. Measure 1.5. You can measure 1.5. You can still measure 2 inches. That will make your dart, your back dart at your blouse to the last way. Alright. So after that, you follow this line. Make sure that you know where the dart, your where you mark your chalk. So and come to this side here. I'm sewing it at the wrong side. Like what I did earlier, I measure my 5 inches. This 5 inches is your dart. Is your dart. Is the dart, your waist dart. So that is what you use. Now divide your waist, so you know your dart. Yeah, divide your waist to get your dart. So my dart here is 5 inches. So this 5 inches is what I'll be sewing. All right. So I'm going to connect this 5 inches straight to the my 1.5. So I use my ruler to connect the lines together. From this my dart to my shoulder side, I use my ruler to connect it. So I'm using chalk to do it so that I connect everything together. I hope you're seeing it. Please, in case if you have any question on this work, just drop your comment on the comment box. I'm going to reply you and explain it again for you to get it. You don't mind the way I'm using to do this work. So see it now. I make the straight line from the shoulder to my dart. So I'm going to be holding it now. But when I'm sewing it, where this my sewing will end is this my armhole, because that stop at armhole part. This armhole here, that is where normal that's supposed to stop. But guess if you want to sew it straight to this down part, that means you have to increase your armhole shoulder side. So I'll be sewing it now, whole half, and sew up to this 12 inches. See, this is my armhole. So I'll be sewing it now for you to see it. So I follow the chalk. I fold the dress like this for me to sew my dart. You see? So this is what I'm going to be sewing now. So this is how to sew perfect dart for your back dress. Very easy to sew. Give it a try and see how easy it comes out. Is this type of sewing that will stop puff at the back parts. So this is how it is. Give it a try. This is my dart. Give it a try. Thanks for watching today's video. God bless you. Please, if you have not subscribed before watching my video, do me well to subscribe on this channel, like my video, and share my video. I love you. Bye bye. Thank you.